Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bettinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado, and this is my buddy Puccini. He helps me in the craft room. He's 10 months old now. He's almost a year and he's about 10 pounds, so he's grown quite a bit. What I have for you today, late, is a swap video. I have been accumulating swaps for a while, and I also wanted to just talk a little bit. I didn't put up a video on Tuesday. I'm sure some of you noticed. This is the month last year that my husband passed away, and so I'll have to admit I have limited energy around being in my craft room this month, so I'm going to put up videos on Fridays, and there won't be a video the week of the 24th, and then starting after that I'll get back to my regular schedule, but I expect to spend a little bit of time with family and some of those kinds of things, and so it's going to be limited videos in August. Thanks for your patience. I really appreciate it, and I know many of you still write to me and tell me make sure I take care of myself and do what I need to do that is right for me. And I'm usually a very positive and upbeat person, but even this anniversary is getting to me a little bit. So but on a happier note, I have a wonderful swap video. I've been accumulating swap cards from all kinds of people, mostly people on my team. And so I've got some cards for you, and I think you're going to like them. And feel free to stop the videos and take screenshots of the various cards. I'll try and show you the insides and the outsides. And so let's just get started. Okay, I have first a card from Leonie Castro, and Leonie is in Panorama City, California, and this was for a swap that we did that called for a masculine card, and you can see here what she did. Isn't that clever? It's just real restrained but very classy looking, and it says happy birthday to a classic, and then it's got this on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. And then she stamped a compass here on the outside of her envelope. So thank you, Leonie. All right, the next one I have is this lovely card, and this came from Pam Cullen, and Pam is in Augusta, Maine. Isn't that pretty? It's just such a calm beach scene. I was recently in Salt Lake with my husband's side of the family, and they have a cabin up at a place called Bear Lake, and this was very much what it looked like out there, except theirs had some mountains kind of in the background, but very pretty. Thank you, Pam. And Pam has a website and a blog called 3 Mile Pond Girl, and she lives in an area that's by 3 Mile Pond, and she does a beautiful job. This one is from also someone on my team, Sandy Brown. Isn't that cute? Camping. This is the way life is sometimes in the summertime. A nice big old sun and trees and a camper and a dog. Let the adventure begin with some pine trees on the inside. Sandy Brown, and Sandy is in Xenia, Xenia, Ohio. And I know Sandy does an awful lot of custom party favors for big groups, and she does all kinds of other projects for big multiples of things. She's always got some kind of big project going. So thank you, Sandy. All right, this one, isn't that just a pretty card? This one is from a lady newer on my team by the name of Denise Becker, and Denise is in Melbourne, Florida. Isn't that pretty? And she's got like Wink of Stella. She's got a glittered paper in the background, and then this pretty stripe and the candy cane, and then she's also put this holly piece up the envelope on her card's envelope. And it says, "It's the most wonderful time of the year. Boughs, banners, red dots, and a couple of loose candy canes on the inside. Isn't that cute? Candy cane wishes and mistletoe kisses. Isn't that sweet?" Very nice. From Denise Becker in Melbourne, Florida. Denise, again, is on my team. Now, this one is a Christmas. We did, I think it was Christmas in July. And I apologize for the crinkling. I remembered to take most of these out of the cellophane. And this one is just done simply in black and white with a little bit of red. And isn't it pretty? The big barn door and reminiscent of a hayride. Just absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can get this one open. It says, "Merry Christmas to you and yours," and there's a pine tree on the inside. Same kind of pine trees that are out here. Very pretty card. From Darlene Newcomb, and Darlene is in Whitefield, Maine. All right, let's see. Next I have this one. This one is from Pam Cullen in Augusta, Maine. And actually Darlene, the card before, is on the team for Pam. And she's used some of that really fun specialty paper. And it says, "Beyond Grateful." And we had said we would do kind of a fallish card. So thank you, Pam. Again, 3 Mile Pond Girl. Let's see here. This one is another one from Sandy Brown in Xenia, Ohio. And it says, "Thanks for your kindness." And it's got that, I guess they're apples, with a little bit of red behind it. Isn't that clever? And then this is that scalloped contours. Very pretty. And yes, they are apples. And then it's got this big, beautiful apple on the inside. So that's from Sandy Brown in Xenia, Ohio. All right, next I have Wanda Williams. Isn't that just the cutest thing? I didn't get this set because I thought I was kind of over candy canes, but I've gotten so many cute ones. And she did it on the red and white polka dot paper. And then she embossed the back piece. A couple of candy canes here. "'Tis the season." Isn't that sweet? "Wishing you lots of love, joy, and happiness this Christmas season and always." Now that's a real simple Christmas card that one could do this year. That's one to get a screenshot of, because you could probably make 10 or 15 of those pretty easily. Because I think that's got the dies to cut out the candy canes, and that might be right from the paper. I think it might be. Wanda Williams, and Wanda is in Gastonia, North Carolina. And she is my upline in Stampin' Up. It's all her fault I'm doing this. Now this one is, I got quite a bit earlier, and this one is from a customer and subscriber on YouTube. And I got this absolutely fabulous package. It was stuffed with all kinds of little gifts, a little something for Puccini, and a pair of earrings for me, and this absolutely stunningly beautiful card using the daffodils. And hers was Easter Blessings, and Leslie Kano, and Leslie is from Ontario, Canada. So, and I never got a chance to say thank you properly to Leslie. I just simply love this card. It's just so beautiful and really pretty simple. The die cutting here is not simple, of course, but she did just a beautiful job. It looks like it's either So Saffron and crushed curry, or Daffodil Delight and one a little darker crushed curry or something. And just as beautiful as it can be. Thank you, Leslie. I do so appreciate everything that you sent. And eventually I will get around to sending you a card back. Thank you, Leslie. This next one is from Noreen Brungardt, and Noreen is in Aurora, Colorado. Here, she's on my team, and she's on YouTube, Joy of Cards, and she has a blog, Joy of Cards. And isn't that pretty? That beautiful sending, I think it's called Sending Smiles, stamp set where she stamped and colored. She's very good with color. And then this is that beautiful navy paper with a little bit of yellow behind it. Just gorgeous. And then look on the inside. Isn't that sweet? Just a lovely card. Thank you so much, Noreen. Noreen sent me 4 or 5 because she hadn't been able to participate in swaps for a while. So I've got hers set aside here so that I can get them back to her because she does something else with them. But isn't that just gorgeous? I just love it. Okay, and then next, this one is, this is from one of my customers. Her name is Waltrid Rutherford, and she sent me the nicest note. And Waltrid always sends me a card, and look at that, just little torn edge on that plaid. Isn't that pretty? And then just simple stamping and some coloring over the top, all in the blues. And then there's a little bit of embossing done on the back of this in kind of a squarish pattern. Very nice, matches the plaid. Very nice. Thank you, Waltrid. I do appreciate it when I get those from you. All right, let's see. Next I have here one, and I think this one is from Wanda Williams, and using that fresh freesia and that beautiful floral paper, and then she's got a rose stamped on the inside. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Wanda. Appreciate that. And then this one, I got 2 in this card, and this one is from along with the tea bag, and then a little flower put on the tea bag. Isn't that sweet? All right, and this one, look at the flowers on this one. It's gorgeous. And so this one has this explosion of flowers and a thanks across the front. What a fun card. Just gorgeous. And this is from Lucinda B Gosden. And Lucinda goes by the name of Frabjous, Frabjous cards. And she has a blog, and she has put up a few videos. And she's very, very talented card maker and an absolute treasure on my team. So she sent me that one, and then she also sent this one. This is the tea one, and it says on here, time for tea, and she always puts some decoration on her envelope, and then that is the one that I'm sure that this tea bag goes with. Lucinda B Gosden, and Lucinda is from Williamsburg, Virginia, and like I said, she has a blog and she has a Facebook page, all called Frabjous Cards. Thank you, Lucinda. Okay, on to the next one here. This is another from Darlene Newcomb, and Darlene is in Whitefield, Maine, and she did one sending you an old-fashioned birthday card, it says, and then it opens like this, your top shelf, and that was probably for the masculine card exchange we did. Very, very pretty. Thank you, Darlene. Gorgeous. That's such a nice bunch of cards this time. This one, I got 2 cards in this set, and this is from Wendy Lopez here in Commerce City, Colorado. Isn't that just fun? She used that, remember we had several of these dies that had these swirls on them. I used mine to make a gatefold card, and she did hers, look at that, to put this behind it and then use some window card and backed it on both sides. So captured the window card in between, and then you would write your message on the back of this one. And look at those, aren't they just gorgeous? My goodness, what pretty cards. Thank you so much, Wendy. I just love these. And I love the color treatment. The use of the paper, just gorgeous. Wendy Lopez in Commerce City, Colorado. All right, next I have from Laurie Forbes. And Laurie's been on my team for quite a while now. And she did this this was the masculine swap. Look at how pretty that came out. Oh my gosh. She's such a talented person. And then she put more of this on her envelope. Such a pretty card. And then this on the inside. Just gorgeous. And Laurie moved to Colorado here within the last year. And she lives in Arvada, Colorado. And isn't that just gorgeous? Thank you, Laurie. Beautiful, beautiful card. Next I have this one. And this is another one from Noreen Brungardt here in Aurora, Colorado. Joy of Cards. And she did one with the tea suite. And hers is a top folding card, and then look at that on the inside. Isn't that just gorgeous? With a pop-up teacup. Fun. Just great fun. And a place for your little message there. Very, very fun card, Noreen. Thank you so much. All right. This next one is from Laurie Mantovi, and that's an inventive use of the teacup. And then look at this. The teacup stays on the inside. It says, let's get together soon. I miss you. And then it's got a place for you to write your message. Isn't that clever? This is from Laurie Mantovi. And Laurie's in Staten Island, New York. Just a gorgeous card. Let me just show you the inside of that again. And isn't that fun? Just great fun. And I think these might be stamped. That might not be designer series paper. And then she put some flowers here and some greenery. She's always so clever with her choices. Laurie Mantovi, Staten Island, New York. Now this one is another one from Lucinda B Gosden in Williamsburg, Virginia. Frabjous cards, and another one using the T. And then she used all of these beautiful cards that put the stitching in. Oh my gosh, that's just gorgeous. Such a beautiful combination. I love browns and green and pinks together anyway, but that is just really pretty. It looks like that's embossed on there. Yeah, I think so. And then iridescent rhinestones. Very pretty. Lucinda B Gosden Frabjous cards, Williamsburg, Virginia. Let's see. Next I have this one. This is from MJ Owens. MJ is in Las Lunas, New Mexico. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And MJ, bless her heart, just had some very bad news. She's got a child that's been diagnosed with cancer. And so she's in a tough spot. This was wishing you the happiest of birthdays, and it's got all kinds of elements on here. It's got a scalloped cutout, it's got an embossed piece, a couple of strips of paper, these beautiful flowers, leaves, wink of Stella, bright pink, browns, and oranges. Beautiful, beautiful card. And then her instructions, and then the inside of the card. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, MJ, and I hope you're doing well, sweetie. So there we go, MJ Owens in Las Lunas, New Mexico, and she goes by the name of Southwest Stamper, and she has a YouTube channel, as well. So Southwest Stamper, MJ Owens. Now this one is another one from Noreen Brungardt. Oh my gosh, look at that job she did with that panda. Isn't that gorgeous? With the red and black and then green and browns. Absolutely wonderful. And there's the inside of it. Oh, that's just great. Thank you, Noreen. Just a beautiful card. So Noreen Brungardt, Joy of Cards. This one is from my friend Sandy Brown, and Sandy's the one in Xenia, Ohio. And look at that, isn't that cute? So it's a card back, then the layers, the DSP, and then this lifts up and you got a place to write a little message. And it just says friend on it. Isn't that cute? Very pretty card. Very, very nice. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy Brown in Xenia, Ohio. I don't know how many cards this is, but it's a bunch. Okay, now this one is from my friend Callie Needham. And Callie's here in Colorado. She's part of the Denver demo group that I meet with from time to time. And this one says, rest and relax, you deserve it, and is reminiscent of some place that is tropical. Pineapples and pretty flowers and big leaves. Beautiful. And then look at the inside of this. Isn't that gorgeous? And she says this was an inspiration from Mercy Designs, MEERCY''S. And it's a timeless tropical accordion card. It's gorgeous, Kelly. Absolutely wonderful. Very, very pretty. Who wouldn't love to get that? Stands up nicely for display, so it would stand up like that. And then you could write your message on the back. Kelly Needham here in, I think she's actually in Brighton, Colorado. It's a little bit north of the city of Denver. And this one is another one from Noreen Brungardt. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Seen from somebody's living room with wallpaper and a cat and everything. I love it. A window, some scenery outside. It says missing you. Isn't that the sweetest card? And then a place on the inside. She always does such a beautiful job. Oh my gosh, that's just gorgeous. Thank you, Noreen. That's beautiful. Noreen Brungardt, Joy of Cards. This next one is from Lucinda B Gosden, and there's what she did on her envelope. Isn't that? Relax, enjoy your day. So this would be for our swap for mail. Happy birthday. Absolutely gorgeous card. And this must be that deckled edge, so that the edges look torn, but it's actually a die that does this. So the deckled edge on that, isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. Very, very nice. Lucinda Veeck Gosden in Williamsburg, Virginia. And Lucinda goes by the handle of Frabjous, Frabjous cards. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Next is this one, Laurie Mantovi. Look at that. We were looking for a masculine theme card, and she made it so. Isn't that fun? Big old happy birthday on the front of that. And then just repeated and brought in the white for the inside for writing your message. Isn't that clever? Just as cute as it can be. Laurie Mantovi in Staten Island, New York. I have such a wonderful team. It's pretty amazing. Now this one is, and this is a little different size card. And there's the envelope. Let me see if I can see what size this is exactly. Okay, so this one is 4.5 by about 6.5. And she's done this scene here with all kinds of greenery and the stamped pines in the back and the reindeer here, and then some more of that stamping on the inside. Gloria Rapson. And Gloria is on my team from Dawson, Alabama. Isn't that a fun card? Just gorgeous. Thank you, Gloria. That's just great. Just great. Now this is intriguing. I looked at this stamp set, and this one says "To a Great Guy," and it's the waterfall with the bridge and down into a water feature on the bottom and all kinds of pines and hills behind it. Just as pretty as it can be, and then a pine tree on the inside in all of that colors, headed by brown and black. And that's Noreen again, Brungardt, in Joy of Cards here in Aurora, Colorado. All right, and this one is, I think, from Sandy Shipp here in Colorado, and it says Happy Trails, and it's got some of that vellum paper that we have, and then pines with some wink of Stella, I think maybe, or some glitter on the top of that, and then the field glasses. Isn't that pretty? Very, very fun. Sandy Shipp, and Sandy's here is Littleton, Colorado. So those are my swaps. Hopefully you got some inspiration in there, and I'm going to put some of these back in here. I'm going to put all of Noreen's together. She does such a beautiful job. Just great. And then Sandy's card here, and one from Laurie and Lucinda and Kelly and Sandy Brown. I can't possibly get them all back in here, but I wanted to show a few of them. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I do so appreciate it. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, well, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Or you could join my team. There is a join offer going through the end of August. That is $125 worth of product for $99. And then you also get this day planner that's an 18-month calendar with the pages and the dividers and the stickers and a 28 stamp set that goes with it. So a pretty good deal. So let's see, that's it for me. Again, I'm on a very abbreviated schedule in August. Fridays only, and nothing on the weekend of the week of the 24th. And my monthly prize draw is a $60 shopping spree on me. You get yourself in the drawing by putting an order of any size on my store, lbedinger.stampinup.net, or you can get to it through my blog, www.inkangingenuity.com. I have all of the retireds, many of them, and there's new ones going up every week, on my blog for sale, and many of you have started to take advantage of that. They're very, very good prices. And I have my first kit up on a kits page under Shop With Me, and so that will start to be populated over the weekend. And this next week I have right now 4 kits getting ready to go. One of them is on there, and I will be adding a minimum of 3 more, and then probably another 3 or 4 more following this week. And I know some of you are asking for that 6x6 one sheet wonder that I did, where I made Christmas cards, and I've just got to figure out how to make it downloadable on my blog, and that's what's holding me up. If you send me an email, and my email is always listed right down below, it's linda@inkangingenuity.com. If you send me an email, I'll send you a PDF of it, but until I can figure out how to get it properly up on my blog. So that's it for me. I will be back soon with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye.